What's going on, guys? CHF here, back with the second video today, and today we are actually doing live League versus League drives. I'm actually going up against a 79 defense, guys, so I just wanted to show off I have a crummy team. Aside from a few free elites like the Murray, Gurley, Juju, I've basically got silvers and golds, mostly lower golds. However, you will see it is a high power squad. I did focus on getting tier 4 players. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this, guys. I am using the West Coast scheme. I am using Garrett as my defensive coach to give me some extra plays here. And the guy I am going up against here is Asa. Just to show you this guy's team real quick, guys, it is pretty nasty. He's got the 85 Bobby Wagner. He's got the 83 Lawrence Taylor. Pretty stacked across the boards, loaded up with, absolutely a better squad than what I have on offense. But that doesn't matter because we're going to go through and talk about how smart, safe play calling is all you need to overcome these kind of gaps. So we're just going to go ahead, jump into it, and I'm going to go through, talk to you guys live about what I'm seeing on the field, what reads I'm making, and basically my overall philosophy for how to approach this kind of a situation. Now, I do get the benefit of my power coming out to help me and giving me +5 overall, so bringing it a little bit closer to an even match. So as always, I started off by kind of doing the, receiving the middle, and I will fair catch it there if it's in the end zone. So guys, it's the early game. Just like last year, the most important thing you can do early on is get comfortable running the football. It's not as overpowered as last year, but it is still the safe, smart way to manage down and distance. And in the West Coast playbook, I really like halfback blast. It was the inferior version of the play from last year, but it's still a decent play that can get some decent yardage there. So we pick it up, takes it up to second and inches, and I'm just going to go with another inside run here. Going to go with halfback dive. Usually pretty straightforward. Just looking to get a couple of yards off of it, just like that. Moving on, guys. I do want to stick with running to be smart. I may move things over just to be interesting and keep the video interesting if I'm just having to dink and dunk run the whole time. But as you can see, inside runs this year, guys, are really quite solid. You can get, if you can just pick up 9 yards on the ground every play, you're pretty much unstoppable. I mean, you only really need 3 yards every play and you're unstoppable. So as you can see, just moving on through the West Coast playbook, it's not as strong as it was last year from the standpoint of the run game. Mainly just because I don't have a good coach runs yet. So far, I have halfback search, which is okay. The halfback lead dive is okay as well. But the real strength is that Garrett does get the version of halfback blast that Matt Nagy had last year, but he doesn't get that till level 13. So here we go. We have 3rd and 5. I'm actually going to go with middle slant. I love this play. It's I think the best 2-point play in the game, but it's useful all around here. I mean, you just have a really nasty drag route. Doesn't look like we get it, but it sets up a 4th and 1. But this is really manageable situation. We're just going to fullback dive it. And that's all we need. Anytime it's a short one like that, fullback dive is pretty safe bet. And again, I could get creative and go crazy passing the ball, but there's no reason to. If I stick to the ground, I'm not going to be getting an interception under any circumstances. And honestly, I'm getting big chunks of yards, guys. I'm getting big chunks of yards. That was halfback wham. I am kind of burning my way through the playbook here. So you know what? We're just going to stick with it. I'm going to flip halfback toss strong here and go over here to this shorter side of the field. And with that, we are taking that one in for a touchdown. Finally, a big score on there. But again, this is a 79 defense that we're going up against. All golds and elites. And here we go. And we grab the easy 2-point conversion off middle slant. Again, middle slant is rapidly becoming my favorite play. In fact, I like it probably more than any 2-point conversion play last year. Reason being is if you have man coverage like we just did, you just hit that drag route and it's going to be a touchdown. Man coverage, at least at this point in the game, even going up against a 79 defense, it can't shut it down. And against zone, you just have to make the read of where and when you're going to throw the ball. But you can pick apart zone too. The only thing that you can sometimes struggle with is if they blitz really hard and send a lot of pressure, you can, get swatted down or potentially sacked. but it's rare that happens. It's rare that happens. And, here we can go right back to just, methodically running the ball. Nothing too crazy. Just grab the first down and then just go with another safe inside runs. Even if you're only falling forward for a yard or two, guys, I mean, look, it can be said that it's fun, when you just air it out and you're calling plays like Hail Mary. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to win games and play it as efficiently as possible, mastering the run game is definitely the way to go, especially early on. Later on in the year, as players get faster, I think the run game, just like it did last year, will become less effective, and you will have to pass. But you know what? Let me show you. There are some fun passes. So PA double post here, okay? I'm going to run this play on 2nd and 10. And basically that post route there to Juju Smith-Schuster, that's one of the good ones to look for. You can also hit the tight end who's on that wheel route. But let's just see what we get. All right, we got cover 2. And we got Juju right up the middle for a nice, easy completion there. That play obliterates cover 2. If you get cover 2 against it, it's basically an easy, 15 to 80 yards, depending on where you are on the field. So here we go, setting up a 2nd and 7. Gonna go with strong stretch here. Again, just because I can pass the ball confidently doesn't mean that I should every single time. So here we go. It sets up a 3rd and 3. And I'm going to go with another coach play here. It's Texas. It is probably one of my favorite bailout plays for 4th down. You've got a great streak route to the tight end as well as the angle route to the fullback. In this case, we're just going to go ahead and hit that fullback for a nice, easy completion there. Just moving the chains, pick up another 1st down, and we go right back to running the ball. This time, let's go with strong toss to the left. And we are up to set up a 1st and goal. Really easy spot to punch it in here from, guys. We just need to stick with inside run. So we're going to go with halfback dive here. Probably go right into fullback dive if I don't get all the way in. Which it looks like I didn't get all the way in, so that's all right. So we're going to go right in here with fullback dive. And we take that in for the touchdown. And we're going to go right back to middle slant, guys. So again, middle slant. Right here, you've got that drag route against man coverage. It's going to be in the end zone. The other one that you may look to is the Y receiver, Juju Smith-Schuster, against zone. But anyways, let's go ahead and run it here. It's man, or actually, no, that's zone, but it was a deeper back zone, so it didn't really matter. We were still able to hit the drag route. There was nobody in front of him to kind of stop it. So there we are. Perfect 16 on the board. Let's see if we can finish strong against this 79 defense. Again, safe, smart play calling is what it's going to take, guys, to get you to beat teams that you really shouldn't be beating based on the way the teams are made up. I'm a 73 offense. It should be hard to move the ball against a 79 defense, you would think, but the reality is it's not. So here we are, 1st and 10, and you know what? We'll go with PA double post just because I want to show this play off again. This is not an ideal read where they come out here, so they're in a kind of a 3-4, and I don't know what's going to happen, but they may split out. Yep, they're going to split out, and I'm going to throw it away. Oh, no! No way! Oh, that was freaking awful. I tried to throw it away, didn't get it. So we're going to have to... We're going to have to... let's go PA slot cross to see if we can chunk back a piece of this. This is not a good spot to be in because I'm playing up, but there it is with PA slot crosses. We hit the tight end on that crossing route, brings up a 3rd and 4, which is absolutely manageable. So we're going to go to Texas here. And there it was. We had a streak route. Everybody came in, so I just hit the streak early. Sets up a 1st and 10, and we're back to a manageable situation here. And we're going to stick with run plays here. Play smart. It was not a good idea to get myself backed up, and there I go losing 4 yards again. But that's all right. That's all right. We don't need to go crazy over it. Because there we go with halfback blast. And that is, we're going to get cut off Oh, there we go. Todd Gurley beasting through. 3 touchdowns on the day. Going to go middle slant one more time. See if we could finish it with a perfect 24. Based on what I'm seeing here, I think they're going to be blitzing off of this one. So we're going to go in and just lob it. I hope you saw that with the touches on. A quick tap really as soon as it would let me. I knew the blitz was coming from that side. So there it is, guys. A perfect 24 on the day. Hopefully I showed you kind of some good bailout plays. PA double post is a great way to chunk some big yards. Texas is the reason that I have Garrett as my coach. You get it at level 1, and it is an incredible play. And as you can see, guys, the West Coast playbook still has plenty of runs in it. So anyways, let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, if there's any West Coast plays that you like, if you play differently, and if you just like this content, guys. This is kind of what I founded my channel on, was live LVL. So I wanted to try and maybe bring it back for this year. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, I love you guys. CHF out.